Welcome to another thought-provoking episode of Last of the Real Podcast. I am Zian, your host, tonight, straight and plain as usual. And with me, I have some of my friends them. Who we have on the line tonight?
Of course, you know that Snipe is here. Speak it as it is.
And of course, everybody favorite was GRP.
If your sister, sir. Well, Ryan is currently not here at the moment, and Chavi might join us as usual. But tonight, people, we want to kick it off with a little chat with King Saggy, new TikTok influencer, the Manhattan Road. Now, we have a few questions for King Saggy. So, let's get this interview up and running.
Thanks for having me, and it's King Saji.
Okay, King Saggy.
Yeah, from Sagittarius.
Okay. Yeah, bless up. We want to give you an official welcome to the Last of the Real Podcast.
Yeah, it's a bad name, so it's a bad podcast. Don't know me.
Yeah. We just try to grow and take it off, to the world.
That's right.
Now, King Saggy, for all of the fans and all of the people who are not familiar with your work, can you just give them a little history of who you are? And, well, you don't just tell them how you arrived by the name, but, just a little history of who we are.
Well, I'm just a typical everyday going jovial guy. That just started to spread the fun and jokes that he sits and has in his head every day.
Yes, just a bill of vibes.
Yeah, just a bit of nothing special, nothing different, Upshot ELS at Vega, right near Netherland.
Yeah.
Most persons you know by the name.
Okay, but you choose King Saggy. King Saggy, sorry. King Saggy. Yes, sir. You rule under the Sagittarius sign.
Yeah, best side.
Yeah. Well, we can debate about that, but the name unique still. I like it. No, I like it. Yeah, I like it. Nice.
Yeah,
Well,
King Snipe, Snipe this,
That's nice.
When me hear the name, I say to the man and say, oh, the name I'm honestly sure, and we are pronounce it, and I solid for pronounce. And we can assume that enough people when they hear the name, I say, hold on, how can I name this? Yeah, man. Me know, man. But
it's not work. That's so right.
not sound right at all.
that's one of them things they do. So,
Yeah, man, I use that, man.
Yeah, man. So as you're doing that thing, I know, where you get the motivation and inspiration to create them video? How you come up with it?
So, to be honest, all my videos are me. Like anybody that knows me from ever since knows I'm very random and I'm very funny. So it's a thing where I always play with my head, and like I'm doing like my friends or co-workers, but that's not the place feel dense. Just pop a random moment or do some foolishness or come up with some very weird scenarios. And just have a laugh. Because you have to bring joy to the people.
Which is right. And this is, to me, me look on comedy as, in some sense, is a skill, because no people will try to crack a joke and we give them like a LOL. But we know say you can catch a crowd and make them pop laugh. Yeah, man, it's a skill, man, and it's something where the world need. You know what I mean? It's something where the world need. So I appreciate your channel. Let me introduce you to it and me say, yo, yeah, man, I'm doing thing, man. Just go and do your thing and hopefully it grow beyond your comprehension.
True.
Once you put in the work, it has to grow, man.
True. Rick, real talk that.
Which is right. I just heard you mention friends, right? So do you have an actual team behind you helping you creating these content, or is just only you?
So when you're up on the spot, you reach on the casting team already. Where they have to put in a little input Because like to make one shot, we shoot like one part of the video like 7-10 times before we find a one shot that we want.
Yeah.
So for your depth on spot, you have to become a part of the team. But majority of us like who really their own most often. But sometimes you have like a one person just pass like, oh, I can jump in, or you know that would look very funny. So in order to make people laugh, you have to kind of understand people. And in the world of comedy, there can never be one side to it or one opinion or one belief, because you have a crowd that try to please, and everybody human different. So it's have to catch feedback and see how we can balance all of them. Just find when putting them in one video.
Cool. I like that.
I got Mr. Vega, all is well.
Yes, man, all is well, man.
Mr. Ryan here. So
Yeah,
what time?
what's up, bro?
But there, my bro, big up yourself, yeah. Love what you do, man.
Yeah, man.
I hope you love the
you know me, you know, say I mean this 24/7.
you
So,
see it.
here's a great testimony.
That's why you know, I love the pork like you two in there, isn't me?
Of course, I love it. Stewdom jerk curry, I love it.
You don't know it. It's trying to pigtail now, isn't me?
Oh God, man.
You don't have to ask you still. So what's the one video that you made that changed everything for you? I really give you that notoriety and exposure.
All right, so to be honest, yes, the video motivated me. I'm a biggest video, two separate videos. So I did a video one time where I saw this weird looking contraption where it's like you attach it to your fingers and it gives your finger like grip motion.
I saw that one.
Yeah, at a super speed. So I was like, let's just be weird. Let's be me. Yes? And just say, oh, I do a video, I do a reaction to a video like that. And then because I have a cousin that is in comedy, him always say more of the meds when I say like, me never start do it long before him. But them when they do them thing and them big now. Lando the Major, one of the biggest comedian right now, Instagram, social media comedian, live up on 876 roommate. I always see me and say, yo, cause you know, try like, you're weird, brother, you ever have some reaction or you ever say something or you brother, you should have fart. And I just lay down, I meds it. And then like, the whole COVID situation, much sporting activities now go on. So like, what am I gonna do with the time? I have a free time. Can't always sit down and play a game. I'm just like, do a one video, see a one video on TikTok, and I say, you know, I'm gonna react to this. And then like, I see say people actually like it. And I say, oh, what me can bring more? So I started off with reactions first. And then I was like, I'm gonna branch off a bit and just like, do like some little simple skits and everything there, just to kind of get used to it. You know, so and then that's all. So my video that motivated me was the one that look a funny reaction with the finger contraption. You know, you guys have to go to my page to see that one.
Yeah, man, we saw it, man. Man.
You know, my biggest video, my two biggest video, because one went viral, but it was reported, so it got taken down. But aside, I think on Pinkwall aside or on a different side.
Yeah, that's where I saw it as well on Pinkwall, the famous Pinkwall. And I'm saying, what? General, I get big man, but can you elaborate on that that report that you got taken down? Was it someone who reported or something like that?
Yeah, so most of the time on TikTok, somebody have to see a video and report it. So like I did a video like I come home, well they tell me in the lockdown, I have a tea-folk and my girlfriend called me. Reach on my girlfriend, yeah, that Joe girl and come out.
Oh, come through the door.
Yeah, so them thing they kind of play with the meds a bit. And like, I just say, oh, I just need to dead. So that one time I put my head under one car, I try jump off or something, I try put the knife to my chest.
Oh, I see where this is going. Yeah, so there was suicidal thing. Yeah.
Yeah, so
okay.
Somebody reported it, so I promote suicide and, you know, it got taken down because the moment I dropped that, I think like within 2 days, I'm at almost 1,400 likes. I'm like, what?
Oh, man,
Instagram famous.
Sorry, superstar.
Sorry, I walk and tell everybody say, oh, me a social media influencer and I talk to me nice.
Cool, cool.
Right.
Put some respect on the man name.
Put some
That's
respect.
right.
So why TikTok over the other social media platforms?
All right. So the reason why TikTok, so Instagram, Facebook, them thing them more coming like it's like what I say no. It's like what I say no. I filtered OnlyFans. You only see a bag of persons that post either half naked or them just unless you follow like influence comedians and everything. The most like majority of them find that either persons that dance half naked or behaving freaky. And a bag of something it just make no sense. They're on TikTok now. When I say them thing they don't they're on TikTok, but TikTok more push the comedy side of things. They find a lot of weird people in a community where you can feel comfortable and relate to. If not everything, majority of the things that are there, everybody can just jump in and just have fun and react to videos, redo the videos, give your own take on it, add your flavor. So it's a very flavorful community, to put it like that.
So, I agree with that.
And I notice you always have to put in flavor and Rasta eat pork flavor. So
Life is a whole meal. You just have to know,
You say me I talk about life is a whole meal. That's a new one to me. Life is a whole meal. So question, when you look on the local scene or even international, right? Do you see anyone you would like to work with?
To be honest, anybody that does comedy, I don't skepticize or anything. I'm not. As I said, it's basically like an art. You can't just feel like you're one way to it. So, anybody at all. You could have big, you could have small. Once we can crack joke and laugh, we can sit down and watch it and laugh, and people can sit down and watch it and laugh.
And that me just saying, joke, man. So no matter who come together and just make people laugh, make yourself laugh.
Yeah, that is true, and not many people would have done that. Some people tend to affiliate themselves with a camp or certain individual, but an upcoming guy like himself just saying that, just come make people laugh. That in itself is different.
Yeah, well, King Saji, you're there on the right track. Don't limit yourself. Sky's the limit.
That's right.
Question I want to ask, what's next for King Saji?
Well, TikTok is a hobby, to be honest. So I never really look at it to say, oh, things to go big. I just was there, just idle and now for them. I just tell my friend them come, I go do some video together and everything. Or I just in the house and more make the picnic them in the house laugh off of me. So I just do like some something because them ever watch TikTok and I say, oh uncle, do TikTok, you're funny, do TikTok. So I'm like, just do it as a hobby. So to be honest, whenever I look for nothing to say go far. But at the stage everybody I get good feedback. I see myself, I say, oh, me one of them crazy type of big they are bigger.
Yeah, you're getting there. Nah, lie, you're getting there.
And nothing wrong with that vision then. Nothing wrong with that vision. It's a great thing when something starts as a hobby and you see the potential. Because you see as a hobby, you just keep doing it for the fun night and who knows. You never know so it won't be so big. So just keep doing the thing and just watch it grow, man.
We
Enough respect, man.
We might see him on a Netflix special couple years time from now. Just remember where you did your first interview.
No, while you know what I did here.
Oh, okay.
Nothing wrong with that.
Where's the red team or black team?
The red team all the way, man.
Red team. Just say a word, man. Alright, so King Saji, before you go, just tell the listeners them why they should watch your content.
So peeps, tune into King Saji. The reason being, just there to make them laugh and make everybody have a good time. Love my fans and I sit down at daytime and I follow back everybody follow me. Yes, me know my friend them say me frightened, but I care less. It's a one family. I know see your friends follow me. I go see the content. I go see it and laugh. Probably reach out and say, oh, let's do something together. As we tell you, one big community. So, you know, there's no disconnect anywhere. You feel like, say, oh, if we text him now, I'll pay him the mine, or, you know, it probably not going to keep hype and him big on it. It's one big family, we just want to laugh and have fun. You see me? I make everybody laugh and have fun.
Yeah, I like that.
Real talk.
Real talk.
Yeah, man. Especially, I like that part where you said that you follow your fans them and them sort of thing there, because many people in the entertainment world who are, you know, them big right now, they don't really interact with them fans. Even when fans come out and ask them questions. So when you have that close connection with your fans, it separates you from the lot.
You know, so I have to keep everybody intact, because me know it feel when they say, oh, you see somebody bust a bad joke and you say, oh, Ray. Because in reality, my favorite comedian right now is Avaldamore. I mean, no, I fact them even link them on there and say, oh, wow, I'm probably not even get a response. Because them on the thing big as me and them on the kind of.
Your thing last.
Yes. Yeah. You get
Your
me?
thing at the last, bro.
Now watch my face. You will get there eventually. You will get there.
Yeah, man, we're not rush it or pressure. I just have to say, oh, I know how it feels for myself. So I'm not going to say, oh, me have build a fan base and do the same thing to my fans. You know?
True. Love
Yeah,
that.
I like that. You keep yourself grounded at all times.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
isn't it? Well, the last of the real, you know, I started up on the last of the real podcast.
Which is right.
Which is right. Cheers to that.
Keeping it real.
Cheers to that.
I'm stay true to them and stay true to fans.
Yes, no man. Pinta, you drink something in our night.
Yes, I am actually drinking Boom and Magnum combined together. If Boom or Magnum out there want sponsor, out there.
Well, I feel like I go pop a buckle of Red Stripe, because, you know, if them want to support the thing too, so be it.
Might as well. So King, respect for the interview, and you know, the best of luck in all of your content that you put out there, and I wish you nothing but the highest level of success.
Yeah, enough respect JRP. I don't know.
Yeah,
Same type of feelings I got towards phone thing to it. I feel like I just feel a business night already. It was a nice little panel and everything. The topic them really make sense. And just a whole vibe. So I'm still not reach far phone thing. Or man.
Yeah, man.
Respect, brother. Respect.
Best up, TikTok. Best up.
All right, now the latest, you know.
Enough respect. Manners and thanks.
Manners, bro.
Bless up.
All right. So that was the one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend, King Saji.
Indeed.
Yeah, people, check out him content on TikTok. The man funny, but. All right, now we are gonna move into our next talking point to have social media on fire. Ryan, I know you can't wait for this, because I know you have a lot to say. Right? So there's this post on Reddit that a photographer went to a wedding of his friends, right? And he didn't get any food basically. So he left the wedding hungry, you know, kind of disappointed, felt like he was treated away. And then, because he was in his emotions, deleted all the photographs of the wedding. Now, I want to know, you know, do you think that photographer, video men should be fed when they, you know, cater to your event, when they're being paid to take pictures and videos of your event? Or do you think that some of these video men are going extra? I want to hear what the people have to say that listen to this podcast, but make we hear what our fellow video man, Mr. Ryan, have to say. Ryan.
All right, good night again, peeps. All right, so as you know, as the men know, yeah, I'm a videographer. I do cinematic weddings. That's one of my main sources of income. So this really hit home when I saw it, and it really hurt me, because I know what it's like, especially when you undercharge a client when they're your friend, and that same client tends to be the one to give you the most trouble. So it's something I've experienced. But to answer the question, yes, we should be fed, not because it's an obligation. Because many will have the argument saying, well, may I pay you for take picture, may I pay you for come, quote unquote, eat food. Because you have
Go
those
eat
who,
food.
yeah, you have those who have that mindset, and they have taken into consideration the cost of the wedding. Because you have some weddings where it's per plate.
Right.
And, yeah, you have to pay per plate depending on who your caterers are. So you understand that. But from a courtesy standpoint, it's common courtesy to offer the persons who are working food. Because I remember the first wedding I did, we almost didn't get anything to eat if it wasn't for the photographer who was more seasoned than I was. So no. We need to get our food too. And I realized it's a thing where once you are a photographer, videographer, DJ, ensure that we eat. And here's the reason why. Normal weddings take 8 to 10 hours. Because some depend on what you're booked for. They have different packages. So some packages include the bride getting and groom getting dressed. You have to do a highlight video plus you have to catch the entire ceremony and reception. And you take the entire day. And then you have some brides who, if you're a photographer, they want to capture everything. So you reach, let's say, 8 o'clock in the morning, and you finish 10 o'clock in the night, and you barely get no break. Because sometimes she late, you have to travel from her location to the venue where the wedding I keep. Then after that, you have to go straight to the location when I do the bridal party shoot. Then straight back to the reception. So you know, the only time when you're free to eat are when everybody else are eat. And you're not gonna take picture when people are eat. So the common courtesy offer who are working something to eat because them need food because you get tired because you work 10 hours straight. No
Yeah,
breaks.
you have a
Take break.
you
So
have
at
a
least,
point, Ryan.
yeah, you understand? So we should be fed. We should be fed. So what I do personally is I ensure that it's in my when I'm negotiating with a client, I ensure that we spend our food because I work with a team. So we should be fed.
Yeah, you have a point.
As a man that at this point, I think I can say you're seasoned at this thing now. Now, given your experiences, you think could that be all right? No, I understand the point where you say once you and the client have a deal, you try to arrange your food is going to be there for your team. And nothing wrong with that. I agree with that. But with that said, I don't think it should. If the word we say them should be said, I don't think it should be like that. No, it's been a common courtesy over the years for that to happen. But me now go keep my wedding and me look and say, all right, the DJ there, the video man there, and me to feed them. No. And in sense that you know the thing already, carry your own food. Make plans to feed yourself just in case the host not go try to feed you. But going around and say, yo, they should. No, I think that's appropriate word to use.
I put it this way. There are just some unwritten rules. It's like it's not right and wrong, but it's just all right. You're not gonna go to somebody's yard and a visitor now come at your house and you not offer them water. If you understand what I mean.
Get what you're saying.
You get me, sir? It
Yeah,
just
listen, the fact that you say it's an unwritten rule, that means that they're not obligated to do something. It's just a general practice that has been going on for years.
It is not an obligation, but it is just come on. It's the right thing to do.
It's etiquette. It's etiquette and principle.
All right.
He himself said it earlier enough. Some weddings per plate. Now we all know so wedding not cheap.
No, sir.
So when it comes down to making the plating and all of them things there, generally them not going to include if somebody has struggled when I really have the money like that, them not going to think about the cameraman and all of them other side people there to give them food. Because them account plate to place each person them invite. So if I say, yo, it should when we should support them or look make sure them get food. No, me not
Yeah.
agree.
All right.
Yeah, Pinter, got you.
Yeah. Sorry for just jumping like that. I generally understand where Ryan is coming from, and I understand where you are coming from as well to Snipe. I think Ryan more so speaking on emotion because he's in that profession, right? And I totally agree with what you said when you said should feed. Look at it this way. When you're working for an organization, should they feed you at lunchtime? Or you bring your lunch? Some organization will tend to provide some lunch and then withdraw it out of your salary a month in time, right? In a case like wedding, we know wedding are gonna go pretty much after a budget. Sometimes it's a very tight budget, and sometimes the wedding itself it's small. The best thing to do is communication. Communicate with the person that is coming there and said, listen, we can't really provide the food for you and your team. So let them beforehand prepare themselves rather than them just turn up with the idea that we're gonna work a wedding.
I'm for that too.
And then when a time to eat food now, we the one side just look and like we are some hungry dog that wait for your plate. I think it comes down to really communicating with the individuals coming there.
Which is why, as I said, it's something I ensure that my clients and we communicate before the wedding.
So,
you understand?
So Ryan, in your case, if you negotiate, right? I said on the food part, if there's no food, what you basically do? Bring food?
Yeah.
So how you even go about negotiating food?
Because you see a lot of weddings, it's actually buffet style.
Yeah.
A lot of weddings, that's how the catering is done, buffet style. So everyone just takes up their plate, because you hire a catering company and they just provide enough food for a certain amount, which is in planning, you plan the amount of guests. So it's rare when you see some persons do it, as I say, per plate or so, it's normally buffet style. So,
what I say is, Ryan, hold on there. So what I say is, since it's buffet style and you're in communication with the catering company, if your wedding party consists of 50 and your photography team consists of 3 to 4, when communicating with the catering party, you tell them, well, we're doing it for 54.
Yeah. So what clients would ask is how many persons are a part of the team.
Right.
So they will make arrangement for them.
So isn't it a case where bless up.
You're frightening me, Chavi.
Man, pop up like Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Man, the man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah, Chavi, do your thing.
Yes. It's a case where I think you keep a wedding and you 50 invitation. I think you have to ensure say extras they suppose and the DMA have one last cousin of my governor where you never know about. I'm say I think I'm gonna move so going forward. I'm gonna ensure some extras in the team. But in that said, I think the most important thing is the negotiation.
Yeah,
because I think they say I'm friend. If I'm friend, I'm supposed to ensure say food in the film.
I agree with that, I agree.
We don't know how the food. So, but in a normal case, we are not friends. So I'm not friend, and I'm going to take picture.
You know what? That's where I was coming to Chavi, because in the article it said, they're my friend, right? So you ask your friend to come and take your photo, even though your friend said she's not a professional. So the person come and I do them thing. I believe the groom on the other side pretty much take advantage.
That's what happens.
That's take advantage of, because if that was truly your friend, you would have never do that. But on the same side, on the flip side of things, you delete the photos. That is a move where you're gonna probably regret down the road.
That emotion say I tell me say after everything settle, I mean you talk, you delete my picture because of food. Me, I go worry about that.
So what if
You
the
know what?
the friendship should mend maybe 1 year down the road? You mean you can't get back them photo they still in on the happiest moment of your life, you know, where you get
Exactly.
married, you know, and your friend delete it.
But Jeremy,
That's why them say no. That's why them say 2 wrongs can't make a right. Because it was wrong to say invite your friend and not provide a plate for your friend.
Totally wrong.
Because if it's your friend, you're telling me say they're good enough to take pictures of the wedding, but not be in the wedding party. And then, like Travis said, over food, you really go delete the picture of them over food.
It vice versa, because in a real case, I kind of disagree with certain things. It's not a must say provide food for the team unless you negotiate it. If it is where it never in a negotiation, you can come on my wedding or my party or my whatever it is me I keep and look for food because me I pay you. So if you did it for 1 hour, 8 hour, 10 hour, 12 hour, you're supposed to come with the food because whenever they negotiate that, it's not a must. So if you don't get any, you know, of course. That's why Ryan say it in a negotiation plans.
It's
So
best
if
to just
me-
iron out
that
that
is-
first.
Yes, you have it. So if even though it says like an unwritten rule, and everybody will look point that way, you have to just make sure that you bring that to the table, you know. Because suppose a man if you get $30,000, but if you pay your gas money to, and you give the gas money, you might tell you say you never did tell him nothing about that, you know. You see me say you have to just negotiate everything where you want from day one. And then we say, all right, we can work with that or we can't work with that. So I think it go both ways still.
All right. Make we hear Ryan last point on the subject here now before we move on. Because we have some other hot topics.
yeah, many persons who are in this field agreed with what the photographer did for one main reason. You see, when it comes to business, I believe your friend must support your business. So, Jeremy, and you sell products, right? And you sell at a certain cost. If you tell me, say, $30,000 for one of your product, I don't believe I should be balling it on because I'm a friend.
True.
Yeah,
Totally agree.
yeah, because for support a business, or are you going to make a profit, or are you going to earn? If
But
you can
question, Ryan, before you raise the next point, right? Sorry for just cut you off again. You hear me?
Yeah, mama here.
All right, but me and you are good bridging, and me and you tend to have kick off a lot more than everybody within the meeting right here. So, or on the podcast, I should say.
Hey,
So,
tough.
if me and you kick off on my wedding day, you're so vexed till you just delete my photos like that.
But I'm getting there.
Okay.
I'm getting to the point, right? So the fact say, you're a friend and I should support your business to so you can make a profit and earn. You see, in this field, you find that many persons always try to shortchange person because of them a friend, and then on the day they are the ones who give you the most trouble, the most stress, and the most disrespectful. Friends, you know, something I've experienced myself. You understand? So because many have experienced that in this field when it comes to the quote unquote discount, so the fact that he has done it, he did it for such a cut price.
Yeah.
Yet you could offer him little food and tell us I'm tired and hungry. And you don't want him to take no breaks.
Slavery.
So we understood that frustration being in that situation ourselves. You understand? So that's why many persons were laughing who know who are photographers, videographers. I say, yeah, man, delete them. Personally, I wouldn't have done that because a professionalism had an idea. And that was unprofessional.
No, but
And it
that's
was
wrong.
No, let me make the last point.
Because
Exactly, Chavi.
you get pay feet in a way, you take discount or not, and you agree to the discount. So whether you get food or not, if it's a case where you get pay and a discount or not, you still get pay. So where you give me?
actually,
Where you give back my discount? After
well,
you
and
delete
then,
my picture?
if you not pay, if the card normally take deposits, but if in a case when the person not take no deposit, not obligated still. Because you have to pay
Yeah.
in deliver it. If you not deliver it, in a PMA, you just quit. You done this, sir.
That
Well,
different.
we have a stick a pin in this one, because
A very heated one.
yeah, that one I heated. Because you know, like we said, 2 wrongs can't make a right, but each side of a point. Now there is some pressing news from overseas. You know, Jacure Jacure, the man himself, arrested in Netherlands. Now, a man them hear about that incident, ne? Jacure is charged with assault and is currently in custody in the Netherlands after apparently stabbing a promoter for some shows that he was doing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry,
Yeah.
Snap, go through.
Yeah, man. Me read the articles. To be honest, for me, it not give much. Well, for the articles that I read, them not give much. Just say him stab a promoter. It not give what cause it was led to it and all of them things. But me understand that this currently as this, I have Jack Curry in a detention for what 14 days. So we can't really, me don't know how much you really speak on it or say because they don't really give me no details, but it not look good because when I say every article I read, I realize say the biggest point in the article I talk about how he get charged for rape only for years ago and do 8 years. So it's like I'm just focused on the negative side. I say he's generally a bad person. Which I like that notion there.
And the thing is, in a Snipe, they're trying to paint him in that bad light because what does that alleged crime? Because up to today, Jackie is still maintaining innocence. So what does that crime have to do with what currently happens?
It has nothing to do with what is going on right now. But that's how the media work. If you do the crime or you do something 15 years ago and they catch you doing something now, they're gonna dig up pretty much everything on you in the last 15 years just to paint that ugly photo, as Snipe would say. But from doing time locally here in Jamaica to now possible doing prison time overseas. I mean, Jack, you're really touring.
Well,
Really
yeah,
Peter.
Jacure, man. Well,
Jackie is on a roll, man.
I don't have
Right.
much in it because yeah, the rape thing, them are gonna look on that. Yes, because maybe the judge will look at that to your previous offense and them thing there. And as well as before the weed did decriminalize in Jamaica, I think them they hold him with some weed in a car where something did happen. I think the lawyer said them possibly look on that too. You see me?
Yeah.
So and the fact is assault and something attempted murder or something. When
Yeah,
can face
attempted murder.
15 years I will leave. So if we spend
So-
8 years already and sing say prison wars and this and then you have to look on 15 years, man. Yeah, but remember say yes, prison wars. You can't stab him, man, no matter what.
Yeah, the man said,
No,
man said prison a bed of roses.
You make a
what are
promise.
you
You
gonna say?
You say, I swear, I'll be a better man. You understand? And same enough I get embroiled and them something, yeah, man.
No, hold on them one. Me no like how now fling Jackie and that boss.
No, Brian, we're not, no. We're not flinging him. We're not flinging him on any boss. Him already put himself on the boss.
Yeah. Reputation
All right.
issues, you know.
All right. Let me go into some other insight when we get from the story. Now, the promoter when him stop, right?
Yeah.
It's alleged that the dispute start over unpaid I don't want to say wages, but over unpaid wages, lack of a better word right now.
Money thing.
Yeah, over money thing, right? So it was a case where the promoter was trying to rip off Jacure. And again, it's reported that allegedly this promoter has ripped off a few other dancehall artists that have been there, like Luciano, right? So it's like Jacure wasn't going to be another one where this promoter take disadvantage of.
Okay.
So Brian.
Yeah.
So where is Luciano now?
Why you know me no know though, bro? I couldn't tell you.
Because I say, me sure I'm not there in a cell with Jackie because Luciano take it to violence. But this time, man, Jackie has always been this type of man. I'm not gonna blame him for the. I'm not gonna go down the road with the weird thing, but I just never my artist when me dig on a real level. I never think him like him that. I just never find him that of much of one of the realest one. You see me? But nah, go down that road. But what him do, you can't take it. Get a lawyer involved, man.
Yeah,
Sue
I
the
agree
man
with
and
you,
sue.
Chavi.
You nah,
Yeah,
bring a
guys.
little
So
dirty style and go over there, you stab him and see.
Bad man style.
Because you're in another country. In fact, it should bear in mind.
Exactly.
You get me?
Yeah,
You're in another country. You're in a run them wrist there.
yeah. I guess that was stupid on his part.
well, let's see how this Jacure case play out
I
because,
mean,
like I said, 15 years, you know.
I mean, Brian, when he was out here, in our local prison, right? And he released the big song and then in Come Road. Funny enough, he left prison, Come Road with the American accent. Now him there Europe. Possible might do time. I wonder now what kind of accent he might come out with if he spend 15 years.
Swahili,
I sound like
in the Netherlands.
Yeah, Netherlands.
Netherlands, yeah.
Louis Van Gaal.
Man,
on me.
You know, when you take the matter serious,
Sorry.
no, I mean, we free. Well, technically, on Sundays, a lockdown because bro got the country on lockdown. But at least Monday we are come out.
you know what? We're gonna move away from the Jacure issue, you know. We have to, no, we have to go into some serious topic, man. Because, boy, I have a feeling for Jacure.
Yeah.
Yes, and before we move into the next segment of scamming and how it's affecting Jamaica as a country and our image internationally, I want to play a little song, a little snippet of a song from Trend King from the Trenders family. For, let the people hear how scamming has become a major thing. Play it, the DJ.
Guru production.
These scammers are masters.
Americans.
A lottery
One
scam
chop.
based in Jamaica is stealing billions of dollars from unsuspecting Americans.
Is a check for $2.5 million, sir.
This is Jamaican greed. This is what they do to make money. This is their job.
Money pa me mind and me nah stop trying. Yeah, me have to get the green scar, it have to be mine. From birth, me a priest, say me have to choppy line. So me load up a bag of phone and call up a client. Every 24/7 on the phone, me a dial. Every night and day, me no use Wi-Fi. Till me get a big food and stock up me Kyle. Kingpin lifestyle, drugs and aisle. When me never have no laptop, me got
The seriousness of the scamming and the effects it has on Jamaica and Jamaica's image overseas.
Yeah, this topic touch home a lot because even if you listen some of the current dancers, everybody a chat the line. Seem like everybody turned scammer now. Seem like you have a scamming school somewhere about the place where you show degree to scam. And
Yeah.
I have no proof, but I believe it is one of the reasons why it's difficult to shop on certain site online where they typically say, we not provide this service in your country.
No, it's true. It's true, Jeremy. The scamming that's happening in Jamaica right now, it's gotten really big to where normally when you hear the word scamming, you normally think about a Nigerian or the African them. But right now, in terms of scamming, Jamaica give everybody a run for their money, man. Right? And this topic kind of touched home too, because recently a friend of mine, right, sent me a WhatsApp photo saying, "Is this true? Are J1s eligible to file for their US stimulus package?" And bro, to be honest, I'll tell the truth, people, I don't know because these scams are so real that I couldn't tell him yes or no because I don't want the man to invest in money and it turn out to be a scam. You see, what happened to all those people in Clarendon the other day,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, listen, man, when the scamming reached to a level where we're scamming from our very own, it's not nice. Because you're not just scamming rich people or people who you think may have it. Yeah, scam the normal everyday man on the street. The people them will take them last, and just because they're looking for a better chance, an opportunity, just a slight opportunity, Because believe it or not, firing not easy, firing hard, firing you have to work from 6 to 6 and then 6 to 6. So when you see a man willing to take up his loss and invest in you because he believe in you, and when you hear from the show, a man run off with $300,000-$400,000 because him scam various people. It rough one. And boy, the image where it paint Jamaica in the overseas life, right? It bad for Jamaica because the US passed a few laws where if you are found guilty of scamming, you know that the United States government can come to Jamaica, send either the FBI or DEA to Jamaica and seize every single asset that you have bought or that your family has bought if they don't have paperwork to show how they bought this asset. Right? So, boy, it rough. It rough. It reach a stage where everybody start look on Jamaica now negatively.
And the thing about it is, Brian, it is so glorified out here. It's coming like it's second nature now.
Yeah. Because like you say in German, everybody has sing about them a Tobylane, right?
But this is it still hard. I don't know if I should hold back on certain things. I just talk it as it is.
When have you ever hold back, Charlie?
Good point, Jeremy. When have you ever held back? Man, talk for your talk.
Alright, because really and true, as Jeremy said, every song has a chap now. See me? So how can you go and tell a man, when you look on these songs, because one time I used to look on hip hop song and I see them man you come and dash your champagne, a drive car and chain pretty so. Then I show the life where them a live behind it. So if you are gonna show them man and them something like the song and tell them about your yard up and your Tobylane and 1 million a day from a client and this. They look at you with nice street when I want to work, I chop him Margot, Margot chopping. And
So basically, what you're saying is that the music influence, well, the scamming music influence a lot of persons, especially the young youths then in the inner city, right?
Not just the inner city, but because I say, alright, I'm not gonna blame the music, but I have people so into the music that they were willing to do anything with the music and believe what the music said. You see me? So a man will tell us that, hey, this is entertainment, and they can come and tell us, this is my lifestyle, sing what we may do. See me? If it is a case where Jamaica convict persons for them lyrics, enough artists would have gone to jail, probably even something what them don't do. You see me?
What about Vibes Cartel?
We're not gonna go there, so.
Well, I don't hear my chop still. That's one thing with them. They not really got different as how them young youth are go. See it?
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's so surprising that a country, most of them youth don't go to school go talk, you can't get them talk standard English. And them are calling a Tobylane. Proper English, them are talk.
But Chavit, like you said, right? Because when you check the demographic of people who listen dancehall, right? It's fair to say that a large majority of them are innocent people, quote unquote, poor people, right? In difficult circumstance. And then, like you said, they are influenced by the music. So when them say that individual come and I talk about, the champagne and everything, and I say I chop the line and I live this fabulous life, there's a high chance that that person will jump in as well.
Because if you are work 9 to 5 or 12 to 12 or 6 to 6 and you not earn 1 million a year, I hear a man say my Tobylane one time for day and earn 1 million a day. You are gonna look at it and say, boy, then me work so hard and I can't buy a house and see that man take out 1 week and buy 2 house. It will get to you, but
It depends on your mindset. When I say that,
yes, exactly.
I've been in that position because unfortunately, I know people do this scamming thing. And years back, remember one day the man said, "You come forward and give me a link." And go give me a link. And I tell you, they said just going in the community, the mansion of me I see. In my head, me I think I probably rent for a little room on the back. And I step up to the mansion and the man show me. And I see the house and the car and everything. And it's a man where the last time I really linked was about 2 years before that. Yeah. And the man live up bush, a boardhouse from the motherland. And I 2 years the man in a mansion with about 4 different Range Rover in a garage. Okay. And the man let me know, so I scam him though. And the man let me say, yo, you can follow my brother. You have space there for that, I expand my business.
Expand the business?
No, really talk. The man say I'm expanding business.
Because it must be tempting, eh?
No, it was tempting, but I tell you straight, because me the coward. Because me know, I tell you straight, I coward because me know few scammers where get and then get locked up, you see me? I'm afraid of jail. So that I force, that I only time to come to mind and say, yo, at any time, and then him himself, I tell me story what other people when work with, they get catch, you see me? So me just a worry about me go get catch. Yeah, the luxury life and all them thing there overnight. When I think about it, I say, no man, so me kind of always say, yo, you will work hard and hustle. And a man overnight make one phone call and major steps. You go want to do that. And most of the youth, them if you head them on your body, they are more likely to quickly run, go do that. As Travis said, none of them can barely talk English. But yet at them say when I make a phone call and sound well proper.
But the thing is, you see, I think when this thing just started away, you have no people burn it out, and I think to all people used to get arrested now and then two different, because you have a man right now who even come right as a stand up in front of the police and doing thing, and him willing and brave enough to tell you, say, yo, I chop it me do for your living, I chop a line. You see me? But this scamming thing I come from far because it the up top, the big people them. And from the big people them I do it, small people them will take it up. But then again, people are just pay attention to them people. Them look at you around a cut, while try to make a living, while take out the phone and dial. But the man them up so have the big old business place them run off the country. Nah, scam you every day, then not trouble them there. That's the reality.
Well, me could hear what Ryan have to step on this year because he's been waiting patiently.
All right. Travis made a point earlier, and it's a reality that we cannot deny. Many have tried to deny it. Big up yourself, Damian Crawford, but you're wrong for one year. Music has a strong influence on the younger generation.
Tell them again.
Where you sing certain lyrics and certain songs, if you hear all the young people them gravitate to them and know the song them art and lifestyle, culture, how them influence the culture, it major upon them. You understand? So when you look for a scam,
it maybe movie have the same influence as well, right?
It does. But so, what culture now? You see, scamming is becoming more prevalent in the music. I mean, one of my favorite songs for this too, as a businessman, is Brick Pan Brick. It's a motivation song, but it's a scammer song. I remember when
that is so interesting that you find motivation in a scammer song. and bear in mind that this man is a Christian.
Continuing, when that song came out, you found out there was a lot of scammer songs on airplay at that time. You get me? I say? So when a youth grow up in an inner city, I have him struggles them. And I look away, if you're not crime, if you're not robbery, if nobody give me a handout, it's tough more because the system is really set up to keep down enough of we ghetto people. You understand? And when him I look on film favorite artists now I sing about scamming and how you can get out by doing this. Him I gonna say to himself, say, yo, I want to try this because if that work for that man, yeah, I'm gonna say it can work for me too, because I need to get out. I need to look a better way. So if I not for them young youth there where I look a different lifestyle, I gotta go towards that fast way of living. You understand? So I believe the artists them need to be more conscious that if them not care still, because you see like none of them not care. Because what them always still say, them as a cartel one said it, he's not responsible for raising anybody else's child.
Ryan, I totally understand what you're saying, but remember, being an artist is also about being creative and what influence you, your surrounding. So let's try not to rob a man of his creativity, but I get what you're saying with sing more conscious song.
But
No.
Jeremy,
Yeah.
Spider-Man
Yeah.
best.
Come again?
It said best in Spider-Man with great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah, and Ryan, trust me, it's an all-round factor because entertainers don't grow our children, right?
True.
Parents
No.
play a part as well.
And stick up in there, and we have to remember too as well, you know. These artists, they are businessmen as well, you know. So if a scamming song, they're in demand right now, and if a scamming song, the people them a clamor for, a scamming song, the man them a go sing, right? When I did bad man song around your place, a bad man song them a sing. When I did conscious song, so it's all about the business. It's whatever the audience are clamoring for at that time. Because right now, if you drop a conscious song, I lost and I wave. Because at the scamming song, them a get airplay. And I do agree with you when you said that, you know, them need to be more conscious because it's influential. Maybe them can change the wave a little and move away into a different direction.
And honestly, as a person with the music, I don't. Once upon a time, they disagree with Vibes Cartel, but I agree with him 100%.
On which part?
You can, yes, you're going to be a role model, but at the end idea is, as you said, it is business and it is my career. And this me I do for a living. You
Yeah.
go out there and you be where you be to make your money. If me come and ask you for that, I tell myself I find something. But you say when me sing my songs, you have a problem. Not because I sing such song means that I do such thing. It's just my creative lyrics. Me can always tell you say, hey, this is lyrics. You see me? But it up to we the generation for how we grow our youths them and the youths themselves or them motivate for their mind for you know say, hey, this is just entertainment. Cause me I go watch a Batman show, I'm see Superman fly off a roof and in drop I not dead. Me can't fly off a roof. You see me? So you have to just be that in mind.
Yeah, Chubby, you made a great point now because you see when I read Vibes Cartel book, the Vice of the Jamaican Ghetto, you see the way how this man grew him youth then, you'd be surprised because the Vibes Cartel way you hear and I go on the most way totally different from when him going to him house and I raise him youth them. Them affair watch educational program and all of them sort of things. While parents out here pretty much give them youth all freedom to consume everything what they want.
As you say, you have whole heap of influence out the road. It all depends on how the youth mindset set up and who him have around him to guide him in the right way. Because Travis say, yes, it's Superman fly. And I mean every youth will go home and jump off a roof to go fly. So it's all a matter of the mindset and everything. But I will say though, the scamming thing, they gone out of hand. Even to the point where some time ago, me the pan, one of them social media, and I think I talked to a female overseas. And like, as soon as she asked me, which one I come from, I said Jamaica. The first response, she responded to me, she not have no money to give me. I felt disrespected by that. So the scamming thing and foreign overseas people I'm saying is not a good look. Not a good look at all. And the fact that I think is if I'm not you can always correct me. I think even the FBI have a location set up in Jamaica just for scammers. That's how bad it is. So we need to do something about
That
it.
is why they passed certain laws, because they realize that, hey, Jamaica is becoming one of the central hub for scamming. But, you know, we're not going to really spend too much time on this.
Well, you know,
Like,
funny,
your last point, Jeremy.
but funny enough, you know, Ryan, Brian, I should say. But you know, scamming is the center of attention. But when the bad man sang them that Japa Road and people that murder, not much was done. But that's a topic for our next day.
You have a point, my friend. You have a point. But like I said, that's a topic for our next day. Yo, I want to say thanks to the Chendas family for the music that they provided for the episode. Big up again to King Saggy for the interview. Enough love and respect. You know, enough love and respect to the Chendas family for the music. People, if you want to check out King Saggy, you know, you can find him at TikTok. And if you want to hear more of the Chendas family, you can check them out on their YouTube. All links will be in the description. Remember, like, share, comment, and help the thing grow. Friend them, you don't know. Walk good and safe travels.
Yeah, man, as always, snipe everybody, bless up on yourself. Good talk as always. Look forward to the next episode and keep it real.
Yeah, man, bless up, you know? Yeah.
Episode 5, we're on a roll. Just remember to like, subscribe, comment, share the hell out of it, and help the podcast to grow. All right, we out.
And that's right, and feed the man them when them come work for you, man. Be courteous.
Yeah, we know you'll never say that. Me just know you'll never say that. Walk with the food, man.
Food, man. Bless up.